Adrian Nelson here. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. All right, so I'm a psychic medium. I'm a regression hypnosis practitioner, Reiki master, all those wonderful things. Everything is down below in the description if you want to have a look at all of those type of things. We're going to get right into this. Whoops, oh, that was very, very fast. So Libra, this is a message for you because it's your month, it's your season. So we're going to start off the readings with you. Happy birthday to all of you wonderful people that maybe just had a birthday, that's maybe having a birthday today, or that's got a birthday coming up. I wish you all the best. I wish you beauty. I wish you love. I wish you light. I wish you prosperity. I wish you wonderful reasons to smile. I wish that those beautiful desires of your heart, that, you know, those desires that we wish within ourselves and we don't know if they're ever going to come true or anything like that. I wish for all of that beauty in your life, Libra, to come true in a way that serves your greatest path in such beautiful ways that it surpasses even the biggest, most beautiful, most fantastic, most incredible dream that you had for yourself. And so it is. Okay. So, this reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Ascending. You can also look at your Venus placement, which is about finance and love. If you're a cross-watcher, that's all perfectly good. Welcome to the channel. We're going to take a look, Libra, at your October readings to see what we've got going on over there. It's going to be super exciting. If you like the video, I'd really appreciate it because it helps my channel to grow. And oh, the channel has really grown so beautifully in a short period of time. I'm so happy about that because my channel is all, the reason why I started it is all about helping those that might need help and assistance, you know, and support. Obviously, if you subscribe and you hit that notification bell, you get your weekly readings. Let's see. Okay. So you've got the Strength card. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo. You've got the Ace of Cups, that's beautiful. Pisces energy, lots of Pisces energy in this reading. Empress, new start, new beginnings. Chariot, there's Cancer energy. The Hermit, some Virgo energy. And the Six of Pentacles. This is really cool. Also, this beautiful deck, it's the Real Gilded Tarot. It's actually a gift to me from one of my beautiful friends who is a Libra. She's amazing. Couldn't get it in South Africa, so she brought it all the way from me from the UK. I'm so happy, so excited. Along with, like, I'm a real nerd, along with, with a pair of really funky socks that I really love. So Six of Pentacles, overall energy here for you, Libra. This is a space that encourages you to open your mind to the idea that there's so much more that can come for you, that there's so much better that can come for you. I do see, Libra, that there might be some people in your life, in your space, in your surroundings, that maybe they've got a little bit of, you know, I call it grabby energy, like, you know, they sort of just want maybe what you have, or, you know, sort of like, a little bit sort of like a little bit of a parasitic vibe going on there. You know, there might be those that maybe, like, say for example, they say they want you to be successful and those type of things, but there's a bit of a self-serving energy here happening. But what I also want to encourage you is, you've got, let's obviously you've got a couple of options here, but let's look at two of your options. One, you can either let yourself be brought down by other people's ideas and by other people's sort of energy and stuff like that, or you can focus on yourself and raise your personal energy vibration in such a way that your life works out exactly the way that you'd like it to work out. So and what I mean by that is you are invited here, Libra, to rise above that which doesn't serve your greatest good. So focusing on your energy and elevating your energy so that you rise, you know, sort of like more up and up and up. So in your recent past, we got the Strength card, the Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. All right. So I feel that for some of you, maybe you had to really almost like revisit your relationship with the word no and the term no, and that's not going to happen and we're not going to do that. Maybe to yourself, but I also feel a lot more to others, you know. There was a space here of a lot of patterns that healed within you here, and it's almost like you see yourself in a different light, you know. To sort of make a comparison, this is almost like You know, you walk down the road, for example, and say, somebody comes up to you and they're like, hey, what you doing? You're like, well, what do you mean? It's like, well, it's really hot outside. You know, it's blazing hot and you're wearing these boots and you're wearing like this big cap and you've got this coat on and like, so why? And I feel that for many of you, it's almost like there was some undealt with issues that you almost carried like that and it was sort of starting to make you uncomfortable. But there's a sense of having released all of that. A lot of beautiful inner healing that has taken place over here. Beautiful inner alignment that has started to take place over here. For many of you, this last couple of periods, this last couple of months, Libra, it's very much a space of suffering and silence, and it could have been a lot of hell for a lot of you. But you know, this is one of those spaces where we have to, in a sense, choose ourselves. You know, we don't let others determine who we are and who we are not. And so that aligned you there in the recent past with the Ace of Cups, which is the energy of abundance, you know. With a beautiful flow. There's a sense of third eye awakening that happened here, a reconnection with all of the universe and with all of life and all of the essence of who you are. Some of you may have gotten to an experience where you have almost like a refreshing sort of experience with yourself, you know. Like a very revitalizing sort of almost, you know, kind of like coming out of the, like almost like being underwater, feeling like you're going to drown and coming up and gasping for air. And it's almost like life is holding you up. So there's a lot of universal support that started to come in here for you. And also there with the Queen of Cups in the recent past. This is a space of, you know, a lot of what you gave out is what comes back to you. So this is beautiful. This is a beautiful sort of, how do we call this? A beautiful karma reserve. You know, that's happening here for you at the moment, where a lot of those things that you've done, even way in childhood, I feel that it's coming back to you now. And the reason why it's coming back to you now is because you've released a lot. And because you've released a lot, you've made a lot of space for a lot of good things to come. So for many of you, it's almost like all the good things you've done, it's almost like your good karma was sort of clocked up over here. But then you started to do that inner healing and some space started to happen, you know, some opening started to happen for you. And so the beautiful things could start flowing through for you. I love that for you, by the way. And also, you know, especially when we are in the month of our birth, our energy, our sun energy, we are usually strongest at that time. So this is a fantastic time for you to do manifestation. There's also eclipse season coming up. Hasn't started yet. Yeah, eclipse season coming up. And eclipse season is a fantastic point for manifestation. Remember, we had all those retrogrades that happened just recently, and I know that the whole Mercury retrograde is coming up as well, but I think you're going to be perfectly fine. Also in your current space, Two of Cups, Empress, and Six of Swords. This could mean love for a lot of you, or this could mean, you know, making that commitment of love. Because this Two of Cups is about two energies coming together, contracts coming together, deals going through, wishes coming to fruition, you know, dreams coming to pass. This is a space of togetherness, and this is where you are at the moment. A lot of you may have put in a lot of work and energy and effort, and you're feeling like, oh my goodness, you know, when am I ever going to benefit from all of this work and stuff and everything that I'm doing? Well, it seems like your boat is in the harbor. Okay. Let's see. Your boat is basically docked. Okay. And yes, there are some things obviously that you still want to have within your life, Libra, and that's perfectly fine. But this place also lets you know, because it's laying right in the middle of your sort of current space. And the Empress is asking to have a little bit of faith and trust and confidence in the universe and in yourself. It is letting you know that, you know, what your heart desire is coming to you, and it's coming through for you. You know, some of you, you know, as we said earlier on, may have had a little bit of an experience where life was a little bit tough and a little bit challenging, but because you've let go of a lot of things holding you back, the wheel is turning in your favor. Okay, and this definitely could be love for some of you. It could be, you know, taking that relationship to a next level, maybe saving a friendship or with a family member. This could also be new love, but there's the Six of Swords there for you, and that's a space of cooperation, Libra. There is a space of I feel that for many of you, and I want to encourage you as well, be open to the idea that that another person's intentions might not be dark. Just because intentions were dark before in the past with other people, doesn't mean that new people coming in could be the same, because I do feel there's a little bit of lack of trust here. So it's almost like for some of you, There could have been a space where, you know, like your relationship with yourself wasn't so good, so things didn't go that well. And it's almost like some of you are saying, like, you know, but if I had that almost sort of like, you know, not so good, bad relationship with myself, imagine if I have that with others. Doesn't have to be the case. You are energetically you're in a brand new different field. The things of the past, the problems of the past doesn't have to be your current problems. You know what I'm saying? Energy coming towards you, the Chariot, the Five of Cups, and the Hermit. All right, so that is your potential outcome. So potential outcome is going forward beautifully and prosperously, whether this is with another person, whether this is on your own, whatever you decide you want here in your current space to be, there with the Two of Cups. You know, there is what sort of a lot of determines sort of like what's coming towards you. But you know what's also happening here, Libra? There's a big space here of, it's almost like there's a little bit of a pause for some of you in your life at the moment. You can experience it like that. But this is also a space where life is asking you, you know, what is it that you actually want? What is it that you want to cooperate with? What is it that you want to have flowing in your life? You know, what is it, almost like what is it that you want to open your mind to? You know what I'm saying? Because there is one of those spaces where you are right now, and you just want to sort of be mindful of this if you're feeling a little bit of a pause, because I almost feel that for some of you, your goal, your overall goal is the greatest good. But there's still a little bit of maybe self-sabotaging vibes happening for you here. Your energy is still going from a space that doesn't serve you all that well to a space that serves you really, really well. So really focus on what it is that you'd like to have. How is it going to feel? Because the universe also really pays attention to our emotions, you know. So how will that feel? How will that be? That sort of thing for you. Because going forward, whatever you place, and this is something that you want to know, whatever you place your focus on right now, Libra, that is what is coming about for you, okay? Some of you, you know, there with the Hermit and with the Five of Cups, there is still some holding on. Maybe you're dealing with some difficult challenges here, maybe family, maybe close relatives. You know, maybe you've just been sort of maybe recently spiritually awakened, and there is that sort of little bit of a challenge, letting go of the past, you know, amalgamating with the future type of vibe. You are encouraged, and you want to remember this throughout October, you are encouraged to take it easy on yourself. Have an internal check. How does this make me feel? If it makes me feel good, proceed onwards. If it doesn't make you feel good, maybe take a little bit of a pause. Okay. All right. So that's what I got for you. Let's just finish off for you with an oracle message. And then if any of you are interested in all the other services that I do, I will speak about that after I'm done with this. All right, so from the Sacred Travelers Oracle for beautiful Libras. Oops, okay, so you've got two cards. Stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure. And mystic healer, healing energy flows through you. So this is very much what we were speaking about throughout our whole reading, that, you know, you're stepping into that next phase. So there might, as I said, you know, there might be the space that feels a little bit like a hold, a little bit like a pause, but this is the time for you to get real clarity about what it is that you actually want to have in your life, and open yourself to universal support, to universal flow, to universal magic, because you are magic. You know, and sometimes as humans we forget that we are a miracle by the mere fact of being. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Libra. I hope that it helps. I would really appreciate you liking the video. I always love your comments. I appreciate sharing, obviously, subscribing to the channel, hitting the notification bell. And if any of you are interested in learning to read the tarot for yourself, there's a link in the description for you to be able to do that. During October and November, I've got an online mind unlocking and psychic development course that I'm presenting at a really excellent rate. The information for all of that is pinned to the top of my Facebook page, and there's a link for my Facebook page down below in the description. If any of you are interested in a personal reading, regression hypnosis, distance crystal Reiki, all of those things, all of the links are down below in the description. And then just lastly, I would like to thank you for your support and for your time and for the beautiful donations that you're giving to me and the beautiful love that you are sending to me and for the time that you are taking to watch my videos. I appreciate all of it very, very much. From my heart, Namaste.